So I have a show happening in the summer, a show that I want to apply for that would be happening in the spring. I've got work that I'm making for the fall show that I have that's going to be happening here in Maine. And then I'm working on sketches for the current season that we are in, which is winter. I'm making work across every season. I figured it'd be fun to share where I'm at with each of these kind of series throughout this video and give you a little glimpse of what is coming next. So I figured we'll work on a little bit of everything today.
The first piece we're going to be working on is an actually rework of this painting called Another 4 a.m. Surprise. There was just something missing in it for me. I felt that it needed a lot more nuance in the windows. I wanted to add some delicate leaves and just some nuance throughout. So everything I'm doing in these clips is really, really subtle, except for this. I think in whatever artistic pursuit you're doing, committing all the way is so important, even if it's something that you end up totally removing entirely. My aim with every single painting I've ever made is to always challenge myself in some way, either conceptually, through materials, through subject matter, through scale. And learning more about my handmade earth pigments that I've been working with for several years, new questions are always coming up. So I did some new mixtures.
Something I try to do when I'm getting ready for a painting session is articulate in my mind what are the general intentions that I have. What I would like to focus on today is really creating a cohesive light source throughout the painting. If you look at this, it feels like a very busy image, but truly you can break down the shapes in a very reasonable way. So you see the light is coming from here. The sun would be like here. Thinking about the light. Oh, my boiled water. I want to figure out what I want to do. So it's important that I'm working on this in combination with this cutie pie and this jabroni, because all of these are going to be in the same show. And so I really want one piece to flow into the other. And how I do this is through the color story as well as the mark making style, relating the ratios. So the fact that these both are square will relate. Ratio wise, this piece is the same. Even though it's on the side, you'll still see their connection as well as the colors. I've been very excited planning for my show. Let's get painting, man. Mixy, mixy. Get things really dark. Cool. Cool. So I'm just going through and figuring out the darkest darks and making sure those are very established. I'm just gonna keep raising and lowering this guy because you always want to be painting where you're strongest. So this is what I always tell students, especially BFA art students, like in their first year. I'll see them painting like this. They're like really close. You want to use the strength of your whole body. And so working, like if you punch your arm out, you should be able to be kind of working at the center of gravity here, be able to have your strength. Oh yeah, my water is boiling. Oh, I forgot. Hi, hello. Hello there.
And we're getting right to it. These are the last marks that I needed to make for future views. This piece was something that I reworked from a piece that I had made almost 10 years ago, I think, even maybe longer. And just to be able to make the most of that beautiful panel and create something that I'm really excited about is why I love reworking pieces so much.
I have a group show happening this summer and we're filling a whole gallery. Hello there. I'm trying to work through my ideas around making the frame and the like mat of it be engaging and really tie in materially throughout. I always feel like Guillermo when I wear this sweater. So I've been really liking this kind of ratio, this 16:9, as it calls to, I have a lot of these like botanical vintage books.
I think flowers in bloom are one of many of nature's reminders to be present in the moment. They're only there for a moment in bloom, and I love celebrating that through painting them. I have painted every set of flowers that anyone has ever gifted me, and these were from a dear friend at a really hard moment, and I love thinking about that day and sitting around the table with her with these as our like hearth. This was my first kind of like attempt and excitement into that. I've been thinking a lot about the bunnies and the moon and nighttime, and this was from a photograph that I took when we were at Harvard for a event. I just felt like I was exactly where I needed to be, and these bunnies just like showed up for me. I've been thinking about like the fire and the fox and those kind of intertwined ideas. I'm trying to edge this frame. I think this will add a lot of texture and interest. These are some very old scraps of paper that I've saved from various artistic adventures, so it's really fun to get to use such a wide variety of old scraps. I'm really excited about this piece. I think this is a really fun experiment. The first time I'd really ever worked with Mod Podge, other than like as a child, was when I did the Mod Podge over all of the electric base plates, and then I did a piece of furniture as well. I find doing more crafty schemes when I'm like working on different rooms is a great way to experiment. That is very low risk. There's not too much left that I need to cover, and then I want to put it all together and get it in the frame and see how it looks. So I've just been collaging for a little bit. It doesn't look like much now, but I'm just building the base, getting a lot of texture in there. So I'm bringing in paper and little scraps. This is like binding for a book that I had made many years ago that I had saved. We added this handle onto the top, which is from an old leather bag that got really weather damaged. So I cut this off, and now it's got a nice handle because this is quite heavy. This is drying. I want to put the frame and the piece together. Da, 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 da. Ooh, cute. Cool, man. I think that worked well. It's looking pretty good. I just want to get the first layer and kind of use up the paint that I've gotten out, and then I'll probably clean up for the day. Like, I'm so excited about this painting, and there is so much movement in it, and I am being so loose, so freeing about just doing mixed media on paper. Maybe it's because that's what I used to do when I was less experienced, like when I was in college. And I just had nothing to lose. Nobody was like, you know, looking to me or anything. I don't know. There's something so nostalgic about it, and something so freeing and just downright fun. All right.
She's a miss girl.
I loved this table setting that we had since the holidays, and it inspired this sketch and then this painting. The next piece that I started was inspired by this view, but without all of the snow. On this day, I was definitely listening to a bunch of music because I was dancing a lot and I couldn't possibly edit it all out because it was pretty much constant. Alright, painting pals, I am inviting you to ask me anything about painting. About mixed media painting, about oil painting, about acrylic painting, about sustaining a life as a full-time painter. Ask me anything you'd like in the comments and I will do my best to put it in the video that I'm planning for April, all about building an art portfolio as an artist.
Well, we gotta get started. Oh, let's get zoomed. Hello. I have been already painting for a few hours. I've been doing some sketching. I'm kind of working on 3 different series at the same time right now. I started my painting day warm up with, I think I'm gonna add a few things to my winter shop update. I just had a call with a private student. I recommended quite a few painters for her to look into, and we tackled some of her big questions and sticking points that are happening in her practice. I'm very excited. Working title, Hearth.
And there she is, all done. I ended up bringing Hearth to a show called the Bowie Gallery in Kittery, Maine, and it's open for about a month. So if you catch it, check it out. Oh, yeah. I spent the whole winter season looking at this beautiful setup on our dining room table, and it's curated and made from all handmade items. I finished Unseen Tales 2 just in time to apply for another show with it, and I'm really happy with how it came out. A little sneaky peek into my sketchbook. If you'd like me to do a sketchbook reveal, leave a comment below for when this sketchbook is done, which is not too far away. Once again, if you buy me flowers, I will paint them. Every year, my husband gets me a single red rose for Valentine's Day. This year, he had gotten me several white roses alongside it, and I just like to capture that each year. I don't normally do this, but I added a few things to my shop and made them on sale because now the winter is over. So if you're looking to get something, you can head to my shop. I'm actually in the process of remaking my entire website with a whole new platform. So those will only be up for a little while. So check them out while you can.
Each season I create a different collection of work, and in this video I showed you work on a summer collection and a fall collection.
And the season we were actually in the entire time I was painting them, winter. I have so many plans for shows that I'm applying to and pieces that I'm making for shows that are already happening this year, and it means so much to me, every person that is excited about these videos and comes along in the journey. If you would like additional art guidance and inspiration, you can head to my Patreon. You can also commission me to make a painting. If you would like to do that, you can head to my website, leave your painting questions below, and I'll do my best to answer them in a future video.
Okay, have a great day, and I will see you later.
You're so alert. Hi. How's it going? Guys, you're so cute. I feel like you're so fluffed up for the winter.